Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shadow Briscoe, coming to you from right here in, where else but St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Friday, March the 12th, 2021. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Ali Vasquez. So without further ado, hey Ali, this birthday shout out is going to you. I said, hey, Ali, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I must say. You know, you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Ali, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Well, that's another trip around the sun that you made. So, I'm going to say, I hope you get to enjoy your very personal happy birthday day. And many more. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Alright there, Ali. Happy birthday to you. How about Shen Show likes? Well, we only got a couple of Shen Show likes today. How about Richie Humarito and Jamie O'Driscoll? Humarito is what my computer pronounces that as, so we will go Humarito, which I think it's Humarito, but somebody will tell me sooner or later. Yup. And then my Pokey Pal gal. Yep, well, I got 2 Pokey Pal gals. I got my always and faithful Amanda Sue Little, and I also have Belinda Willis. So, I do have 2 Pokey Pals. Amen, amen, amen. How about a quick look at the local weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area? Today, I think we're going to bring that to you from, how's about LSG Ministries? How about that? Local weather forecast going to be brought to you today by LSG Ministries. The LSG Ministries is located in Troy, Missouri, and everywhere else. I say Troy, Missouri, and everywhere else because they're also located in Wentzville, Missouri. Bits and pieces of them are under the water tower there in Wentzville, Missouri. Where is that, Troy? Pierce Boulevard, Wentzville. Yeah, 702 East Pierce Boulevard, Wentzville, Missouri. That's where they were located for a long, long time. That is the Serving God thrift store, but I don't think it's located there anymore. I think that's just a drop-off place for it because they opened a new place. The furniture store. Where's that located? Well, they're not telling me where it's located. Oh, yeah, 145 South Lincoln Drive in Troy, Missouri. The LSG thrift store moved to 201 East Wood Street, Troy, Missouri. That was, they reopened it there at, on Wednesday, February the 3rd. That's what it was. So, you can still make donations, over to other place. But, the store is now located at 201 East Wood Street, Troy, Missouri. And, the, furniture shop located at 145 South Lincoln Drive, Troy, Missouri, and Toya's Cuts, Styles and Cuts is located at what's it located at? 307 South Lincoln Drive in Troy, Missouri. These are all LSG Ministries supported groups. They have all kinds of neat stuff. You want to help out the folks around Troy, Missouri, Lincoln County area, you just go to LSG Ministries, and that's where you go. That's where you go, lsgministries.com/locations and hours. And that'll bring you up to date on what to do. They've got 7 or 8 little posted pages. All you got to do is click on one of them, and if you click on one of them, it'll take you to another page. Well, then you look at that there page, and it will tell you what the information is on it. And if you didn't like that information, you can go to a different page. They're on the internet. Alrighty then. Back to the local weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Well, it's 51 degrees out there right now. But I tell you what, we're going to be moving into a steady rain this evening. And then rain showers are going to continue overnight with lows around 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. Rainfall around 1/4 of an inch. And then for tomorrow, Saturday, March the 13th, cloudy skies. Highs around 57 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy in the evening, then off and on rain showers after midnight. Lows around 44 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And then how's about Sunday? Sunday, March the 14th. Overcast skies with rain showers at times. Highs around 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%, and then periods of rain overnight with low temperatures around 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chances of rain 99% and rainfall near a half an inch. And then Monday, March the 15th, 60 degrees. Boy, I tell you what, cloudy with occasional rain showers. Thunderstorms are quite possible. Highs around 60 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Then chances of showers or a chance shower, or maybe 2 during the evening, followed by partially cloudy skies late at night. Thunderstorms are quite possible, and lows are near 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 30%. Alrighty then, how about Tuesday, March the 16th? Cloudy skies early will become partly cloudy later on in the day. Highs around 60 degrees Fahrenheit, winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies early, giving way to a few showers after midnight. Lows are going to be near 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 30%. And then Wednesday, March the 17th. Showers early, then scattered thunderstorms developing later in the day. Highs around 62 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Variable clouds with sunshine, variable clouds with showers, and scattered thunderstorms. Yes, storms are more numerous during the evening. Lows around 40 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. And then, let's see, for our final 5-day forecast day, Thursday, March the 18th. Rain showers early with overcast skies later in the day. Highs around 50 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Partly cloudy skies with lows around 34 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be north and northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Alright, folks. Hey, got a pet peeve. Again with the pet peeve. Remember, a couple days ago, I was trying to have a discussion about, I wasn't having a discussion, I was throwing out another pet peeve, the one on politically correct gender reveals, because politically correctness says that you're not allowed to have a gender reveal party because you're not allowed to stipulate what gender your child is, because of the fact that at the age of 12, then your child can tell you what gender they are, and you have to live by it. Those are the laws. That's what we're coming to. And I'm not saying that that's just that's not the only sexual issues we have in the United States. Not gay and lesbian or any of that stuff. Pornography is outlandish. The clothing styles that we have these days, outlandish. Human beings, let's put it that way, can only take so much. Alright? And human lust is very easy to manipulate. And the way our country, the way the world has been treating sexuality is sinful. As a matter of fact, it is sinful. And I just wanted to remind you, there's a little section of the Bible called Genesis 19. And it's all about those two little towns called Sodom and Gomorrah. And they were destroyed. And the reason they were destroyed was because God sent a couple of angels over there to check things out. You see, he sent these two angels into Sodom and Gomorrah, and in the evening, and Lot, that would have been, let's see, let's see, who is Lot? Lot is the brother of Israel, which would be Joseph. Not Joseph. Yeah. Anyway, Lot was the brother of Israel, who God changed his name to Israel. Anyway, Lot was his brother, and he was sitting in the gateway of the city when he saw the two angels appear. And my friends, I tell you what, these two angels, he said, please come and stay at my house, because it's not a good thing for you to be out in the streets in our town, because in our town you will be attacked. And these are male angels, you see. And you see, what happened here was the two male angels were brought into Lot's house, and sooner or later on during the evening, come a rappity sappity at the door. A rap bap boom bang, a banging on the door. They were saying, hey, let us have those two men. Well, these men were the men of the village. All came to take the two angels outside and wanted to have sex with them. Well, Lot, being who he was, this was still perversion, but it was a better perversion. He said, take my virgin daughter. She's never had sex. You can have sex with her. No, the people of the city wanted to have sex with the two men. Perversion, folks, perversion. Now, politically correctness doesn't allow me to talk about that. And, of course, I know the first thing you're going to say is John 8:7, that he who has no sin cast the first stone, right? I'm not casting a stone here, folks. Casting a stone is intent to kill someone or intent to harm someone. I'm not having no intent to harm, and I'm not having no intent to kill. My intent is to reveal. My intent is to say, wake up. Do not allow this type of behavior in our country. No, I'm not saying, because every time I mention something like this, I get dogged out. I'm the one that has been doing wrong by saying your behavior is wrong. It's today's times in the United States of America with the freedoms. We call this freedom of gender, freedom of speech, freedom of whatever. It's my choice to be what I want to be. No, that's not what freedom of choice means. That's not what freedom of that's not what freedom is. Freedom is not that. Freedom is not saying, "Hey, I've decided I was born male and I've decided I'm female and you have to accept that." No, that's not what freedom is all about. If you're born boy, you are boy. That's all there is to it. I mean, and if you're born girl, you are girl, and that's all there is to that. It can't be both ways. And if you think it is both ways, how about when your daughter is in the store and she walked into the bathroom and this mugger who decided for the time being that he felt like a girl so that he could get into that bathroom, and of course it's gender a neutral bathroom. He felt he's a rapist. He felt like I feel like a girl today, so he goes in and he rapes your 12, 15, 20-year-old daughter, rapes her, and you can't do anything about it. Well, why can't you do anything about it? Well, he felt like a woman that day, and so he felt like he could go into the gender neutral bathroom. Who do you have to blame for that? Oh, who did you vote for? What did you vote? What was your category of voting that way? Is it just because you didn't like the person that was in charge at the time? I can't understand these things and why people are blindly letting us get further and further and further away from morals, values. And it's just one of those things, folks. I am getting sick of it. I'm hoping the rest of the United States is getting sick of it. And quit voting just because you want to get somebody out of office because you don't think that person, human being, because you don't like that particular human being because everything they ever said was taken out of context. That human being is not a not likable human being, but on the other hand, they have whom do they have the best interest for? The United States of America. They've got godly moral values that they're trying to reinstill into the United States of America. But is that happening? Not anymore. Not anymore, it ain't. And, of course, I might get booed, I might get yacked at, and I might not even make it through to the program. They might take me right off and say, you can't talk like that, and this program might be deleted. I have been getting nailed by the Facebook Nazis and the YouTube Nazis and everybody else because of my statements. But it's factual. I'm opening the eyes of the United States of America, folks. Not casting stones. I'm saying God, that would be the man upstairs, the one, the only. God says that this kind of behavior is an improper, and therefore we should try to avoid doing it. Please. Alright, that's that. Sodom and Gomorrah, not a good place to be. And what did he do? That's what I was getting at. What did he do to Sodom and Gomorrah? Destroyed them, both cities. Destroyed both cities due to the fact that the and by the way, anal sex is called sodomy, and the reason it's called sodomy is because of Sodom and Gomorrah. By the way, just letting you know, if your child has ever been sodomized or whatever, you'll know why. You'll know what the term means. Anal sex. Alright. That being said, let's sing a song, because this one just might hit the ticket, won't it? Song lyrics, A Long Black Train. Alright. There's a long black train coming down the line, beating off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains. Watch out, brother, for that long black train. Look to the heavens, you can look to the skies, you can find redemption staring back into your eyes. There's His protection and there's peace the same. Burn in your tickets for that long black train. 'Cause there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling, clang, clinging to the Father and His holy name. And don't go riding on that long black train. There's an engineer on that long black train, making you wonder if the ride is worth the pain. He's just waiting on your heart to say, let me ride that long black train. But you know there's victory in the Lord, victory in the Lord, I say. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. Well, I can hear that whistle from a mile away. It sounds so good, but I must stay away. That train's a beauty, making everybody stare, but its only destination is the middle of nowhere. But there's victory in the Lord, I say. Victory in the Lord. Cling to the Father and His holy name, and don't go riding on that long black train. I said cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black train. Yes, watch out, brother, for that long black train, 'cause the devil is a-driving that long black train. Alright, my friends, it looks like it's a story time for the kids. So, if you'd like it, kids, how about you all just come and jump up on the old couch and have Grandpa, Grandpa, tell you a little story. That's right. Grandpa's here and he's ready to tell you a little story. Now, let's see, what story are we going to be doing today? We don't know, do we? No, we don't. Because we're trying to figure out what we should do. And we haven't picked it out. We should have picked it out before, but we didn't. Mocha Willie? We don't want Mocha Willie. Da-da-dee. Dee-dee-da. Da-dee-dee. Dee-dee-da. Well, that didn't work. I was looking at Tarzan to see if there was anything I could jump off of Tarzan to find, and, well, there wasn't. I mean, there was, but they weren't. Now look at that. I'm in children's stories, and like I was talking about, all kinds of things popped up here. These are children's stories, and all kinds of real tight bodysuits pop up. Okay, these forms leave nothing to the imagination, and so therefore, what should we be controlling in today's society? Human beings such as myself, look at that and say, this is not right. It's too easy to draw the mind into other things. Little Hiawatha, Lambert, Sheepus Lion. See, I have to stroll past these things fast because they pop up and then they're like, oh, what do you think of this? And it's like, I'm not supposed to think of that, so I've got to jump away from it in a hurry. Tangled, that's what we'll do. Today's story will be Tangled. It was released 2 years ago, so how about that? Once upon a time, a long time ago, deep in a forest, lived an evil witch, Gothel. The evil witch had a magical flower that helped her hide her true age. This flower had great healing powers. Well, now, not far from the forest was a kingdom, and the queen of the kingdom had been expecting a child for a long time. But due to certain circumstances and inexplicable complexities, she had endangered her own life as well as the unborn child. Well, now, in search for something to save the queen's life and the unborn child, the soldiers found the flower. Well, the flower that Gothel had in her garden. So they swiped some of it. Yep, the flower was given to the queen, and the queen quickly recovered. And as soon as a beautiful baby princess was welcomed, while celebrations enveloped the kingdom, Gothel, the evil witch, cried in agony upon finding her flower being stolen. But soon she heard that the daughter of the king held the same powers as the flower. It was the hair of the princess, to be exact. So she also came to know that if the hair was cut off, the golden hair turned black and lost its power. So alone she hatched a plan and implemented it too. She sneaked into the castle and stole the princess away in the dead of the night. The poor infant of a princess was taken away to a high-walled tower that was Gothel's home, and locked in the highest room. She shall stay here and help me disguise my age forever and evermore. While the poor princess grew in the castle tower, not knowing who she truly was, until she met with an intruder and had an adventure. Flynn Rider, a well-known bandit, enters Rapunzel's castle in search of something to steal. It's not Rapunzel. Entered into the castle in search of something to steal, but he had not anticipated that he would be knocked out and captured. When he awoke, he found a What happened? When he awoke, he found a girl with long, beautiful golden locks staring at him. "Who are you? Who are you?" Now, Flynn Rider has ran away from the kingdom after stealing the Rapunzel's crown. Okay, now, but before Flynn could say anything, Rapunzel begins searching his things and discovers the crown. Unaware that it was her very own crown, she cracks a deal with the thief. Hiding the crown, she says, "You shall take me to see the lanterns, and when we return after you fulfill this deal, I will return your crown." Now, every year the king and the queen realized the sky lanterns, lighted sky lanterns released. I figured they'd have a word in there that I wouldn't get because I spelled it wrong. Now, every year the king and queen released sky lanterns in hopes of their lost daughter's return. Well, Flynn agreed hastily, and so Rapunzel introduced Flynn to Gothel in hopes of showing her mother that she could take care of herself. But this only enraged Gothel, so Gothel tells her that she would bring Rapunzel magic paint. Now the mother will be away for 3 days, and Gothel said, before departing, to get the paint, behave well, Rapunzel, and now know that your mother loves you. But Rapunzel had her eyes set on the sky lanterns, so she called Flynn Rider and persuaded him to take her with him. While they were on their way, the duo comes to a pub. Rapunzel's mother, Gothel, had warned her of such people, but she finds out that they were nice people, who also helped them escape when the royal soldiers came for Flynn Rider. But as the two are making their way, the dam breaks and water surrounds them. Flynn thinks that he would die, so he tells his real name, Eugene Fitzberg. Rapunzel, too, reveals that her hair glowed when she sang. In the end, Rapunzel's glowing hair saved their lives. Gothel, while on her way to get the magic paint for Rapunzel, spots Rapunzel with Flynn. Now, at night, when Rapunzel and Flynn had just gotten away from the broken dam and its waters, Gothel, along with Stablingtons, who used to be Flynn's partners, show Rapunzel the crown and challenge her to think more about Flynn's interests. Well, Rapunzel and Flynn don't talk at that night after that, but the next morning, Maximus, the lead horse of the royal army, finds Flynn and tried to take him away. But Rapunzel tells them that it is her birthday and they should be friendly. Well, finally, getting them to be friends, they go to the kingdom. There they enjoy the festivities all day long. Rapunzel gives the crown back to Flynn before he could say something to his sees the Stabbingtons and decide to return the crown. Well, What he did not know was that the Stabbingtons were planning to betray him and were now partnered up with Gathel. So they tied Flynn up and threw him into a boat and tell Rapunzel that Flynn ran off with the crown. Well, seeing this, Gathel betrayed the Stabbington brothers and refused and rescued Rapunzel and takes her back to the tower, as the Stabbingtons and Flynn are captured. Now, Eugene is sentenced to death. And hearing this, Eugene's friends from the pub help him and get him out. While in the tower, Rapunzel realizes that she was a lost princess. She confronts Gathel, who only became angry. Well, Maximus, the royal horse, helps Eugene to reach the tower. He climbs as fast as he could, only to find Rapunzel in chains. And while he tries to save her, Gathel stabs him, leaving Rapunzel in shock. Rapunzel begs for Gathel to save him, and then agrees to a lifelong captivity, if only she will allow it to heal Flynn. Well, Gathel, happy with this, unchains Rapunzel, who cries as she sings, trying to heal dying Eugene. As Eugene dies, he cuts off Rapunzel's hair, killing all the magic, and rapidly killing Gathel. As Rapunzel cries, a teardrop falls on Eugene's face. It turns out that her tears still have the healing power, and Eugene slowly comes back to life. After that, they return to their kingdom. The king and the queen become extremely happy, and after seeing their daughter Eugene's crimes are pardoned, and the king celebrates the return of their princess. And there you have it. That is the story of Tangled, which is also apparently the story of Rapunzel. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. A drink of water. It's right over here. Okay, kids, that looks like it's about time to jump over to our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story. So, anytime you want a particular story, you just leave it in comments down below, and we can go there. Okay? Okay. We'll talk to you later, my kids. Alright. Anyway, Our Daily Bread. Our Daily Bread, today's devotion in Our Daily Bread is going to be every breath. That reminds me, I should have sang a song for it. As a matter of fact, I will. Song lyrics, every breath you take. Every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you every single day. Every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see, you belong to me? How my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Since you've been gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I can only see your face. I look around, but it's just you I can't replace. I feel so cold, and I long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please. Oh, can't you see how you belong to me? Oh, how my poor heart aches with every breath you take, every move you make, every bow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake. I'll be watching you, every move you make, every step you take. I'll be watching you, I'll be watching you, I'll be watching you. Oh, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. And guess who will be watching you? Not me, it'll be God. That's right, God will be watching you with every breath you take. But let's see, the Daily Bread portion of the program today is going to be brought to you by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in The Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Deuteronomy 17 through 19 and Mark 13, 1 through 20. So, don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021 to get your daily reading of the Bible. Alrighty, hey, that's that. Let's see, today's readings is going to be Ezekiel 37, 1 through 3, and 7 through 10, and 14. So these are going to be the readings for today. Ezekiel 37, 1 through 3. The hand of the Lord was on me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord, and sat me in the middle of the valley. It was full of bones. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor of the valley, bones that were very dry. He asked me, Son of man, can these bones live? I said, Sovereign Lord, you alone know. And so I prophesied as I was commanded. And as I was prophesying, there was a noise, a rattling sound, and the bones came together, bone to bone. I looked, and tendons and flesh appeared on them, and skin covered them, but there was no breath in them. Then he said to me, Prophesy to the breath. Prophesy, Son of man, and say to it, This is what the Sovereign Lord says. Come, breathe from the four winds, and breathe into these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and breathed. Breath entered into them. They came to life, and stood up on their feet, a vast army. I will put my spirit in you, and will live, and I will settle you in your own land, and there you will know that I, the Lord, have spoken, and I have done it, declares the Lord. That was Ezekiel. All of the Ezekiels that I aforementioned. And so that concludes our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread that was brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021. Alrighty, my friends. Hey, I've got one more song for you, and that would be, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello, and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you, and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow, because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.